Do you want to destroy level 50 bosses in legendary mode like this, where you can just instantly get your well back and do constant DPS with machine guns so that it keeps giving your well over and over? Or how about when those nasty demolitionists spawn and you can just jump up, avoid them, pop your well, kill both big knights on the map depending on which one you're playing on, and simply dominate this onslaught? After running today, we realized that Phoenix Protocol well is so perfect for the setup for doing legendary runs to get those new weapons that drop. In this gameplay, you'll see here of me just popping my well and absolutely making everything blow up with incandescent weapons, chaining my super, and just making ad clear pretty simple. The only time you really have an issue is if you get too many ads in front of you or you're on cooldown of your super because you didn't pick up some orbs. I uploaded this build about 3 months ago. We used this in GMs. You've seen this build plenty of times, but again, it just proves that this build is so good for your onslaught runs for you and your team. Now, if you're wondering what I was running, I'm going to go over the build, but I also wanted to point out what my teammates were running. They were running a Cenotaph build as a Warlock, so they were getting my orbs and also making us heavy so that we could just abuse these machine guns throughout all the ad clear. And then when we went into the boss kills, we would use rocket launchers, and then on the final boss we used the machine gun. The third character was running a tether void hunter with Orpheus rigs, so when they ripped a tether out, they would get half their super back, and then after I'd pop my well, I'd feed into their super, they would get their full orb generation for their super, and then I would get my well back. All about just chaining supers throughout this whole activity. Now, I know that your runs could be scuffed, stuff happens, but I kind of wanted to give you guys a breakdown in the run what I did today. I actually did a whole run from 0 to 50 and kind of commentaried the whole thing. We're going to skip over some parts and kind of only go over some key parts about positionings, about upgrades, about the build. I'm going to be going over it right now. So getting into it, these are the artifact mods that I was running, pretty much playing into Radiant and debuffing the bosses and making explosions. I do want to point out that with my subclass, all I'm doing is putting those healing grenades on the ground and getting Empyrean to have that increased restoration on all my kills. I am using Sunshot, obviously, to extend it. And then I have an Avalanche with auto-loading incandescent that just makes explosions with my Scorch. Now, you might not have a solar machine gun with incandescent. You can get the fixed odds ones from Duality, the Avalanche if you've got one from the Christmas event, Dawning, and then you have the Trials one as well. Any other machine gun might work with this build, but you really want something with incandescent. But it's okay, because as long as you get kills inside your well, Phoenix will work the same way. But a lot of the times, I would just pop a well and use my Sunshot. Now, playing into those fragments, combustion and eruption, these cause your ignitions to be increased area of an effect, and the combustion is final blows with your super causes targets to ignite, and they're going to be making those fire sprites on the ground. And the last one, we're going to be using Ember of Wonder, which you can take this off and play into the Mercy. Picking up a fire sprite grants restoration, but I ran Wonder because I'm making a lot of ignitions, and it's going to cause ignitions to give me orbs of power. So pretty much, if I don't have my super back, or if I do, my teammates can pick up those orbs well to try and get theirs back. Aspects, I was using Icarus Dash for movement and Touch of Flame for the healing. Pretty much nothing crazy on the mod side. My helmet, I had Heavy Ammo Finder, Heavy Ammo Scout, Solar Siphon, simply because the Cenotaph Warlock needs ammo bricks as well, and if I was to make one, hopefully they got one too. I ran Momentum Transfer and Impact Induction to make cooldowns on my abilities, Solar Loader to help out with Sunshot and the Avalanche, Harmonic Reserves, having reserves chest piece on was huge, and then double Void Resist for the activity. And then for ad clear, I had on Recuperation to pick up orbs to heal me, Harmonic Scavenger for my machine gun, and then I add that Solar Weapon Surge on my boots for a flat 10% more. Now again, overcharged machine guns is in this activity, so it's kind of nice to have. When I went into boss DPS, I did take off one Solar Weapon Surge and put on 2 because we were switching to rockets, and then you just run double bomber on your class item with powerful attraction. I'm gonna let some footage play of the onslaught I ran today. I pretty much went through and did a full commentary on it, so enjoy the highlight clips, enjoy this build. Put the dim links down below to all the builds, the Hunter and the 2 Warlocks. Enjoy this. I have more build guides coming soon, and hope to see you guys in chat. Appreciate all the support on the videos. All right, so Onslaught. What we're using here is my Phoenix Protocol well, so I can chain supers nonstop. Our Hunter has Orpheus rigs so that if overrun with ads, we want to tether in this area if possible. If we get overrun, because it's going to keep the enemies off the battery. And then Rain here has on Cenotaph to try and mark as many enemies as possible so that we can spam unlimited amounts of heavy machine gun and ad clear. I have a build on that just causes tons of explosions, so we're good to go. I didn't spend my points here simply because I just know that I can wait it out. What I've noticed is that something you might not know. If you upgrade like turrets and decoys here, and then you leave this area, in our one run, we actually upgraded our decoy to the max, and it was Shax. And when we came back to this area, it was gone. So sometimes you have to be strategic and maybe not upgrade stuff all the way. Anytime I see this battery level get close to half, I let my teammates know, hey, we should probably fix that, you know? So right now with this one, it's requiring me to get the buff and take the shielded enemies down. So my job, I'm pretty much just gonna make sure that that shield's down and then keep going, because the battery's gonna get baited here. I knew that this battery was gonna get baited here. You'll see this a lot. A lot of the times in this, when you leave to go do something, you're gonna come back and your run's almost chalked. We don't want that to happen. But as you see, like, everything kind of gets grouped up and just kind of falls over. And I see that wave 3 is almost done, so I'm not gonna pop my well. We do have a heavy slot back here for doing the bonus, so I pulled it, let my team know that I pulled it so they can get it. The reason why I'm pulling it is because it can spawn again next round. If you're down here and this is the zone you're defending, look where Rain is in VC right now. You have to understand that you have turrets up there that are built and you have decoys. So if you have a decoy up here that's fully leveled up, you need to come help them out sometimes. So I would stay away from the decoys right off the bat. I would focus on these turrets. The only thing we're really looking for is a tormentor to pop up, or you see where wave 5 is on the left hand side. We're looking for something called the demolitionist. If that happens, you need to have an oh shit spot. This is our oh shit spot. If demolitionists pop up, we jump up there and pop a well, because if you try and defend it right here, you'll probably get run over by either one of the two knights or the shriekers in the air. Each area has like an oh shit spot, by the way. So this area down here, this awning is your oh shit spot, or that's your oh shit spot. And then when we get to the other side, I'll show you. Pretty much the first 3 rounds of this, so 6, 16, and 26, you can kind of go on your own, but when you get the 36 and 46, you might want to stay with your teammates, because the enemies do ramp up and they can poop on you, and we don't want that to happen, because going to orbit sucks, right? Doesn't really matter who grabs the spark in the first couple rounds. I would recommend having your hunter do it in the later rounds, because they can go invis. So now when we go out, we're in the same area, but it's going to be wave 7. We're going to be ready to go, and I have a lot of scrap that I can spend. So I'm going to come over here and be like, all right, this turret, we're going to put it at 4,000, okay? And now I have 1,900 left. What should I do? Should I spawn this turret because we're leaving? Probably not. So me, I'm just going to chill. I'm going to chill. I'm going to save it. And this turret, I know this turret can benefit me even when I'm standing down there. There's going to be skyburners. So skyburners here, you got to go kill these guys really quick so that they don't nuke the turret. Right now, my teammates are going off and going to kill those 2 skyburners, so we don't get the nukes on the battery. The battery will be under attack if you don't kill them, and it does like the satellite, what do we want to call that? I don't know. Animation where it looks like there's literally just fire around it. This is going to be round 10. We're just going to jump through here. You could stay on machine guns. I would recommend running rockets. Right here, we're going to run Gallahorn. We're going to have one of these guys run Gallahorn, probably Rain, and then me and VC are just going to use like bait and switch rocket, and we're going to get really aggressive because you can do this pretty much every single boss. We're going to get really aggressive and just push the boss. What I've noticed is, you could probably correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section, while you're damaging a boss, there might be an objective you can stand in. When it hits 100, I think it damages the boss. You can kind of see that here. We're going to push in. I'm going to pop the well, and then knowing that we have another well, it's either going to be in front of us or behind us. So like right here, it'll be there or in front of us. We're going to do this. We're going to chill. We're going to line up our shot. Bada bing, bada boom. When you grab that and you dunk it here, it damages the boss. And yeah, coming here, I mean, now what's good about this is that we see a lot of turrets. So right now we're going to be spawning these turrets. I have 4K, so I am going to spawn 2 of these turrets. Right now we have 1 turret, we have 2 turrets, we have 3 turrets, and there's actually a 4th one over here. Oh, the corner one right there. Yeah. So this is your oh shit spot for this section. If Tormentor comes out or the Demolitionist, this is where you jump up and you'll tether right here so you don't lose the battery. All right, so this is going to be boss time. Yeah, Rain just has this. He has Avalanche on. He's got Sunshot. He's marking. Then VC's rocking Thunderlord with Zalos and Riptide with Orpheus Rig. And then I have on Avalanche, Sunshot, Riptide, Phoenix. Second boss, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna run rockets and just cook them. Go in, and oh boy, this boss is really cheap. Yeah, this Shrieker gets kind of the Sostini Linguini business. So yeah, boss is dead, and we move on to the next one. I do want to point out that Thunderlord does stun the Tormentors. All right, so now we're at 30. So this is going to be the 3rd boss fight. We're going to do the same thing here. So this ogre will rush you, so we're going to sit back just a little bit, like right here. I think we're on the damage one. We're gonna get the damage boost right here. We can pop a wall. As you see, look at him. He will come at us like this. So I'm just gonna pop this wall back here, and we're good to go. Not a big deal. And 3rd boss is down. I didn't have to pop that wall there, but I was just kind of like, what if something happens? Put back on my scavenger, and bada bing bada boom. But yeah, this is where, so this is like, this is very important. If we just go gung-ho and start round 31 and I don't have a well, like I didn't need to panic well there, but if we both go in here and start 31 and we don't have wells, like this could end the run. I'm low on ammo too. I only got 51, so I think personally you wait this out. So Rain has his well now, so we're good to go. Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm not gonna pop the next well. Oh, they're teleporting. Oh, yes, I am. They're teleporting. They are teleporting hard.
Bro, what the fuck?
Ah, okay. Yeah. Can you res him?
Yeah.
This is, so yeah, what happens in this moment, it's always your fault. And if you get pooped on like that, you kind of just have to deal with it. So this is where you group up. The 36 captains you have to kill to get the rift. It's a little spicy. Gotcha. Now we're gonna have the hunter pick it up because definitely could just go invis and make it pretty simple for us. Okay, so now we know that we're coming up on the next levels, so we want to make sure that we have our supers and we're making sure that we're good to go. Probably where it's going to get kind of nasty. Looking for the demolitionist to pop up. If so, demolitionist. So watch this. We're going to jump up here. We're going to pop this well. BC's going to tether right here so we can just absolutely dump him. I can't see.
Approach. Reloading. One across from us.
Clockwork. But now we're gonna have a boss fight. We're actually gonna do our div setup just like we did last boss fight. Here we go.
Oh.
What?
I didn't go in. Now I do.
Oh. Where's the upgrade?
My bad.
We didn't have Galley on there in the beginning. All good. Not a big deal. We're gonna throw on our div setup with Thunderlord. The reason why is pay attention to my super. Pay attention to how fast we get the super back. It's just kind of stupid, and we'll rip some tethers as well. And we're gonna push up.
Sick on this one right here.
Yeah. There's no way. That's other hit? Something?
Yeah. That was it.
Pay attention to the super, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention to the super. Pay attention to the super, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention to the super, and that is your level 50 onslaught run. But remember, machine guns are bad and you should use rocket launchers. Remember, there's other options than just using a rocket launcher, okay? So is it worth it? Is it worth doing all 50 level? In my opinion, you should do some with your friends and just get the clear so you get the emblem and stuff. But if you're looking to, by the way, the emblem looks like this, what Rain has on. If you're looking to just get double drops, I would probably go to level 30 and restart.